Were we ever lost last season? No, not really. Not really. The world is a small place. Yeah, Alex was lost in the desert when we separated. Yeah, he thought he was going to hitchhike 2,000 miles down the Pan-American Highway. But hitchhiking didn't work quite the same way in Chile as we had expected, so he was stuck, but rescued in time. So, usually no. Have you ever been in a house? Okay, yeah, this is a good question. Have you ever felt weirded out by the people that you stayed with? No. Amazingly, no. Jordan asked this of us right away. What happens if someone leads you down the wrong path? Or you know, we evaluate offers that come in. You know, first it has to kind of make sense, then it has to seem reasonable, and then we will call up that person and get in touch with them and get a vibe from them, you know, to see how they are. And we've been fortunate, knock on wood, that everyone we went to visit have turned out to be wonderful people. And I have the same hope for this new season. Even if we're media exposed widely, I have the same hope.
We were stopped by security when we saw your video camera.
Jeff, do you know how to cook?
I know how to cook. They
You
know.
watch the videos.
Yeah. They know. That's going to be, like I said in some interviews, that's going to be one of my things that I bring into the house. Obviously, you know, I'm not, you know, they're obviously letting us stay there and feeding us and whatever else they, you know, they want us to do. But obviously I'm not just going to be freeloading. I'm going to pay back whatever I can. And cooking is a way that hopefully I can help out other people and even learn. I'm sure I'm going to learn a ton of cooking tips on the show. So, you know, it's just the way people come together, and that's what I'm going to be offering to other households across the world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be great to see him in a completely wild and exotic situation where they cannot speak the language, but they have to prepare a meal. I'm sure it will happen.
Chili Rellenos? I don't know how to make chili rellenos.
Do we end in New York City as well? That's the plan, yes, to go back to the early show at the end. We're not sure if there's going to be, in season one, there were like bi-weekly or sometime so-called little hits, appearances for us by satellite on the early show. Nothing's concretely in the plan for that yet. Maybe. We'll see. And what else? How many countries would you like to reach? Set number.
Antarctica's probably out, though.
It's probably out. It's probably out. But look for season 3 when it's going to be, you know, the ice age.
Season 3's ice age?
Exactly. It'll be the winter. Are you limited to just one carry-on? No, we have to take the maximum amount on all the time. We carry a lot of gear around still. It's not a walk in the park by any means. What else?
Oh, the segment will air.
We don't know what time on the early show. I suggest start watching from 7 a.m. onwards. Last time it was around 8. I remember 8 a.m. EST. You keep asking who's your favorite on Big Brother, but you answered it. You're not.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, I don't. How long has it been out? Only one person's been evicted. So, like I said, I don't want to. I think a lot of people are quick to judge other people just in any situation, but I think you really need to get to know someone before you can start pointing fingers. And so, you know, I really don't have a favorite in the house right now, but I think somebody will come to mind. I think my favorite line was Enzo's line. So he definitely, he entertains me. So I'm going to say Enzo if you want a favorite player right now, just because he's entertaining to me.
How many baseball caps are you taking?
I don't know. I was going to ask you that. I think I'm going to do 2. This is my Amazing Race hat. So
you guys like this hat? Should he take this one?
It's kind of just, it's boring. Like, here's the thing with a lot of these shows like Amazing Race, I think I'm going to bring a UCLA hat and this one. Because you could wear a UCLA, right?
I guess so, yeah. It wasn't flagged before.
Right. So with a lot of these shows, guys, that you understand is like, if you I can't wear a Chicago Bears hat because it has to be sponsored by the NFL and CBS doesn't have the sponsorship. There's a lot of technicalities that go into a lot of these things.
Logos.
Yeah, logos. You know, I can't wear, you know, whatever. I can't wear a lot of these things. That's why I just kind of dress plain and wear plain hats and things like that. So, I mean, I would love to just wear a Bears jersey and a Bears hat the whole trip, but I can't, you know. So, in colleges, for some reason, you can. So, I'll probably bring 2 hats.
When I told him he couldn't bring his tuxedo, he was crushed.
I told you I have a backup option, though. A tuxedo shirt.
So we don't have... What happens in the CBS morning show? I don't know. I believe it was viewable last time. Maybe it was not. I'm not sure, guys. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. What happens in weekday mornings on the CBS affiliate in not the CBS affiliate, but on CBS in Canada? I know the ads are not the same. Canadians have written to me that they have not seen the ad. And did we take tonight's show, by the way, or not? On CIS?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So if you don't see the ads, they will be reposted. No ads will be longer than 15 seconds, just so you know. That's kind of how much airtime we get, which is wonderful still. Oh, we did. Yes, you did see the ads in Canada? Okay, cool.
Nice.
Great.
Jeff was bummed.
Okay, what other questions?
Zsolt.
Are there any... Zsolt? Who's Zsolt?
Zsolt? Zsolt.
Okay.
That's why I just say Z. If I don't have the problem, what's up? Z, you learn any culture?
Yeah, were there any cultural no-no for the first time? Not really. I mean, not really. We didn't do something really horrible. Sometimes with stumbling through the language and then being a little bit frustrated, I think we may have gotten a bit tired. But no, I think that this trip is you have a love of traveling, you have a love of other countries. That's why you undertake it. All right, we got a couple of more questions, and we're going to slowly wind it down, you guys. Did anyone famous ever help out? Not really. There wasn't anyone really famous that we met in season 1.
No.
No.
Are we going to meet anyone in season 2?
Who knows? Who knows? This question has come up a couple of times. Joel talked to us in another language, so I'm going to say good evening to you all. Jó estét kívánok mindenkinek.
Nenkinek? What's that?
Repeat that 6 times.
What's that nenkinek? What does that mean?
No, mindenkinek means to everyone.
Nenkinek. Thank you.
That's it. It was that Klingon. It's kind of... That's the kind of reaction I get a lot. It's like, what's that crazy moon language? Hungarian is a wonderful language to use on a bus in public places because no one will have a clue what you're speaking.
Yeah, that was any other language. Klingon.
Klingon. Well, like, is that the creature from Planet 10 when they put the language together with my name? All good. All right.
Jeff talking another language.
Jeff, do you have a pool?
No, my brother does. That's where I stay most of the time.
Maybe you shouldn't talk like that. No one will help you. Haha. Thank you. No, I'm not going to break into spontaneous Hungarian on the show too much. I don't think so. English helps, but I have to tell you that there's a lot of places that people will not speak a word. And how's it going to be when no one speaks a word of English?
That's going to be
what do you think?
I don't know. What are you going to do?
Well, what happened on the race? Were you ever in a situation
where
you tried to help and you couldn't?
Yeah, but you know what? There's American is so widely well known now that if you just ask a couple of people, out of 10, one of them hopefully knows. But especially in the smaller countries, not so much smaller countries, but just the smaller towns or villages,
right.
Really they don't know any English, so that's going to be rough. But, nothing in life's easy. You got to get through it, and I think we're going to get through it just fine. You just got to take the good with the bad. And we're going to hit bumps along the way. Obviously that in anything you do, you're going to hit bumps. But it's how you handle yourself when you're at your lowest point is really how you become a better person. So that's just the attitude that I'm bringing with me on the trip.
And that's part of the reason why the Around the World for Free only has one person as the host, as the person on camera, and as the quest maker. Because if there were 2 people, as wonderful it would be to have Jordan and Jeff around the whole time, then they would become like go-to people for each other all the time.
Exactly.
And then you end up missing a lot of the stuff by not being forced to interact with the locals. We're forcing him in, for lack of a better word, because just to interact, and we feel that you're going to gain a deeper this. Even though we'll all be there and we'll interact with each other, we're not there as resource people for Jeff. He has to solve it himself, and we kind of document it. So we'll see. Yeah, pretty much. No Kit Kat bars for him,
I don't want that.
He doesn't want it anyway.
I'd rather have cheese.
Godspeed. All right, thank you. I guess we're going to take just 1 or 2 more questions, and then we'll we'll go.
Thanks for everybody being on here, too. I just want to say thanks for posting your questions. I know everybody wants a shout-out. You know, it's too hard. They're going way too fast. I just want to thank everybody. I don't want to, be anyone specific. Joe,
yeah, 264 people.
But I know I recognize a lot of these names from my Twitter, and so I just want to say hi to those people, and hi to everybody on here. And thanks for, even coming on and participating with us. Don't be mad if we didn't answer one of your questions. It's nothing personal. They're just flying by so fast. So that's why maybe we didn't get to you. There's definitely no personal reason, so don't get all crazy after this is over, with each other.